Charlotte is a city in the southeastern United States. It has 900,000 people in the city limits with 2 to 3 million people in the metropolitan area. The main way of getting around Charlotte is by car for various reasons, but there is some public transportation. The Charlotte Area Transportation System, otherwise known as CATS or CATS like the animal, is the agency that runs the transit system here in Charlotte. CATS was founded in 1998 to replace the city's old branch for the system, Charlotte Transit. Forming the backbone of Charlotte Transit is the Lynx Light Rail. The light rail consists of one main line, that being the Blue Line, and a tram/streetcar line, that being the Gold Line. The Blue Line has a dedicated right-of-way for the whole line. The Blue Line goes from I-485 in the south of the city through Lower South End and South End. The line then goes through Uptown and the NoDa area. The line then heads north and terminates at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte. The Blue Line is considered light rail. Light rail is a mode of transportation that combines metro and tram/streetcar features. Light rail often has dedicated rights of way and grade crossings. Light rail often uses tram-like vehicles. Depending on how you look at it, light rail is either a buff streetcar or a nerfed metro. There's this video and there's that video that go over what light rail is. Also, the Blue Line is a lot longer than the Gold Line. The Gold Line only goes through the downtown area, which we here call Uptown. Like all other cities except for Arlington, Texas, there's also a bus system that goes around the city. The buses serve areas of the city that don't have rail service. CATS has 70 local, regional, and express bus routes. One of the problems of Charlotte's transit system is the low frequency. The light rail operates at 20-minute frequencies with 10-minute frequencies at peak times. The buses operate at 30-minute frequencies. Also, the buses and trains are unreliable. This makes it somewhat harder to plan trips using public transportation. Remember, fellas, frequency is freedom. The reason for the lower frequencies is that CATS has been facing a shortage of bus and train drivers. There is also this phenomenon of ghost buses. No, it's not when the bus is being driven by a ghost. A ghost bus is when a bus doesn't show up when a person is waiting for the bus. The person who was waiting for the bus then has to use another mode of transportation to get to where they need to go. The bus is like literally a ghost. It's invisible or something like that. So the rider can't ride on it. It makes planning trips on public transportation harder and oftentimes not feasible. As a result, people then lose faith in public transportation. What happens then is low ridership. CATS has lost 75% of its bus passengers from 2014 to 2022. It's the steepest decline in ridership of any major U.S. city, with Detroit being the second place for the steepest decline. There have been several rail derailments. A former CATS employee sues CATS, saying that he was fired for reporting the derailment. In the future, a second light rail line is planned. The Link Silver Line is planned to parallel US 74 and go through Uptown to connect to the airport and Belmont. The line is expected to open in phases from 2036 to 2040. There's also some extensions to the Gold Line planned. The line is planned to be extended to the south along Central Avenue and to the north along Beatty's Ford Road. CATS has also been floating the idea of replacing its low ridership bus routes with on-demand services that allow riders to be picked up when needed. The rides will be requested through the CATS app. The idea is that it would be like Uber, but operated by CATS. I can go into more detail about on-demand transit in another video. So in conclusion, Charlotte's transit system has a lot of problems and can be considered mediocre to downright horrible.